of Exhibit MM in brackets 2
Maobane re yemische re jwa re le go page 39 ya botlhatse ba MM2. Yes, I am listening.
You had explained the two entries at 16:53
Le be le tlhalositse taba tsela tse e leng gore di diragetse ka 16:53
and 18:28:30 at Moroka Police Station
le
on the
18
19th of June 2020.
le 18:28:30 tsela tsa di 19 tsa June. That is correct, my lord.
Yes, you can continue from there.
Le ka tswela pele go tloga gana mowe.
Where's the chat?
Advocate Sibanda.
Yeah, you see posting it there on the screen.
Page 39. It's on the 19th of June 2020, 16:53, where the ignition was off. Then 19 June 2020, 18:28:30, and the activity there is start up, and it's near Makalima Street, Moroka, Soweto.
Silana, 19 June 2020, 16:63, July ignition khona kanye no 18:28:30 ila futhi idunyiswa khona eduze namakhalima street eMoroka iSoweto.
So you can continue from there.
Le ka tswela pele go tlogela gana mowe.
Kile ka thoma go driver ka tsena ka okay sanjana ke driver a Toyota Fortuner white registration number FV47LRGP.
I was still driving a white Toyota Fortuner and the registration number is FV47LRGP.
Ngisahamba ngayo ke iFortuner iToyota Fortuner emhlophe enenumber ke FV47LRGP.
Ka 2026 19 18 33 30 seconds thoma trailer ka Chris Hani Road Dlamini Soweto.
On the 19th of June 2020 at 18:33 and 30 seconds, I started driving at Chris Hani Road, Dlamini in Soweto.
Ngaso ke isikhathi lesiyana ke sibhaliwe lapha yana esu 18:33 ama seconds awu30 ngaqala ke ukushayela kumgwaqo iKrizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Kala nala tshile ka 18:34 46 seconds. Libe ke memo stop signing Makalima Street Moroka Soweto.
On the same day at 18:34 and 46 seconds, I was at a stop sign at Makalima Street in Moroka, Soweto.
Ngaso lesikhathi ke su 18:34 ngalo lelo langa 19 June 2020 ngangimile ke ku stop sign eMakhalima Street eMoroka eSoweto.
Ome le tšatši lone lo gape 18:39 46 seconds ya idla gape near Grace Honey Road, I think became a robotong.
On the same day at 18:39 and 46 seconds, the vehicle was idling once more, and I think I was at a robot at Chris Honey Road.
Ngalo lelo langa futhi ke ngo-18:39 ama-seconds awu-46 yayimika imoto lapho i-idla ngicabanga ukuthi ngangime kuma-robot kumgwaqo iKrizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Ka lona letšatši le be gape ka 18:42 35 seconds e drive gape ya tsena ka Poma ya feta Poma Street Moroka Soweto.
On the same day at 18:42 and 35 seconds, I was driving in Koma Street in Moroka, Soweto.
Ngaye ke u-18:42 ama-seconds awu-35 ngangishayela-ke kwistrada ikoma eMoroka eSoweto.
Ka lona letšatši leo gape ka 18:42 55 seconds and 18:43 45 seconds next to Black Chris Honey Road, Dlamini, Soweto.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 18:42 and up through to 18:43 and 45 seconds, I was driving in Chris Honey Road in Dlamini, Soweto.
Ngalo lelo langa futhi ke ngo-18:42 ama-seconds awu-55 no-18:43 ama-seconds awu-55 no-45 ngangihamba-ke ngawo umgwaqo iKrizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Ka lona letšatši leo gape 2026 19 18:47 15 seconds ke sepela Moroka Street, Klerk, Soweto.
On the same day, my lord, at 18:47 and 15 seconds, I was driving near Moroka Street in Klerk, Soweto.
Ngalo lelo langa futhi 18:47 isikhathi ama-seconds awu-15 ngangihamba kwistrada iMoroka eKlerk eSoweto.
Ka letšatši leo gape 18:49 40 seconds be ke sepela gape near Moroka Street, Pimville, Zone 3, Pimville.
And on the same day at 18:49 and 40 seconds, I was driving near Moroka Street in Pimville, Zone 3 in Pimville.
Ngo-18:49 ama-seconds awu-40 ngangishayela-ke eMoroka Street ePimville, Zone 3 ePimville.
Isa lona letšatši leo gape ka 18:54 10 seconds and 18:55 15 seconds be ke sepela Mhleni am Mfuku Street, Pimville.
And on the same day, my lord, between 18:54 and 10 seconds and 18:55 and 15 seconds, I was driving at Mhleni Yamfuka Street in Pimville, Zone 6.
Phakathi-ke kwakhe u-18:54 no-18:55 10 seconds no-15 seconds ngangihamba-ke emhleni Yamfuka Street ePimville, Zone 6 khona ePimville.
Ome ka lona letšatši leo 18:56 35 seconds 18:57 15 seconds and 18:57 25 seconds be ke sepela Mponde Street, Pimville, Zone 7 Zone 5 Pimville.
On the same day, my lord, at 18:56 and 35 seconds, 18:57 and 15 seconds, and 18:57 and 25 seconds, I was driving in Mpondanda Street in Pimville, from Zone 7, Zone 5 in Pimville, my lord.
Isikhathi-ke u-18:56 35 u-18:57 15 kanye futhi no-18:57 futhi ngangihamba Mpondonde Street ePimville, Zone 7 kanye nase-Mpondonde Street ePimville, Zone 5 khona ePimville.
Ome ka 18:58 00 seconds and 18:59 45 seconds be ke sepela Moroka Street, Pimville, Zone 5.
And on the same day at 18:58 and 0 seconds and 18:59 and 45 seconds, I was driving in Moroka Street, Pimville, Zone 5. 58 and 59.
Ngo-18:58 kanye no-18:59-ke ngangihamba eMoroka Street ePimville, Zone 5 khona ePimville.
Ome ka letšatši leo ka 1900 hours 00 seconds Sepala Mohalo Street, Pimville, Zone 4, Pimville.
On the same day at 19 hours and 0 seconds, I was driving at Mohalo Street in Pimville, Zone 4.
Ngalelo ke langa 29 June 2020 kungene esikhombisa ihora ntambama ngihamba khona eMukhalo Street ePimville Zone 4 Pimville.
Kana letšatšilo gape ka nako ya 19:02:55 seconds and 19:03:25 seconds be ke sepela Tsoweni Street Klep Spray 298 IQ Soweto.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 19:02:55 seconds and 19:03 and 25 seconds, I was driving in Tshwane to Eni Street, Klipspruit 298 IQ in Soweto.
Kanye futhi ke ngalo ke lelo langa lelo ke 1902 start amasecond of 55 ngahamba Tsoweni Street Klipspruit 298 IQ eSoweto.
Lelo letšatšile ka 19:04:00 seconds and 19:04:25 seconds be ke sepela Niamtambo Street Dlamini Soweto.
And on the same day at between 19:04 and 19:04 and 25 seconds, I was driving near Mtambo Street, Dlamini in Soweto.
Kanye ke ngalelo langa futhi ke moyo 1904 no 1904 25 seconds ngahamba ke eMtambo Street eDlamini eSoweto.
Ome ka 19:06:00 seconds be ke sepela Krisani Road Dlamini Soweto.
At 19:06 and 0 seconds, I was driving near Chris Honey Road in Dlamini, Soweto.
Kanye ke ngo 1906 ngahamba ke kwimgwaqo ke iSizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Letšatšile 19:08:30 seconds be ke feta near Krisani Road Shawelo Soweto.
On the same day at 19:06 or 8. 19:08 and 30 seconds, I was driving near Chris Honey Road in Shawela, Soweto.
Ngalelo langa ke ngo 1908 ama-seconds awu-30 ngangihamba kumgwaqo iKrizani eChawelo eSoweto.
Wala letšatšile 19:11 engwala incident a tso maybe go medical e mo tseleng be ke sepela Chris Honey Road Klep Refer Sorg Soweto.
On the same day at 19:11 and 4 seconds, it indicates that there was an incident. I am not sure whether were the vehicles that were stopped at the road, and I was driving at near Chris Honey Road in Klepferswoog in Soweto.
1911 I didn't see.
Yes, 1911. Kleps Refir.
Wow.
Woog.
Kanti ke ngo 1911 kuyabonisa ke ukuthi kwakuneyimoto ezayimile angazi ukuthi kwakwenzekani khona lapha yana ke kulo mgwaqo ke eFrizani iKlebra Fields eSoweto.
Kana letšatšile gape ka 19:12:00 seconds be ke sepela near Chris Honey Road Klep Refer Sorg Soweto.
And on the same day at 19:12:00 seconds, I was still driving at near Chris Honey Road, Kleps Refierswoog in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo 1912 ama-seconds ke awekho ngangihamba khona ke kumgwaqo iFrizani eKlebra Fields eSoweto.
Ka 19:13:05 seconds be ke feta Union Street Klep Refer Sorg Soweto.
And at 19:13:05 seconds, I was passing Union Street in Kleps Refierswoog in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo 1913 ama-seconds awu-5 ngangidlula ke e-Union Street Klebra Fields eSoweto.
Ka letšatšile gape 19:14:00 seconds ke be ke le near N12 freeway Klep Refer Sorg Soweto.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 19:14 and 00 seconds, I was near the N12 freeway in Kleps Refierswoog in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo 1914 ngangihamba khona ke ku N12 freeway eKlebra Fields eSoweto.
Ome ke tšwetše pele ka sepela ka 1914.00, 1914 15 seconds, 1914 25 seconds. Ksasepelaga N12 freeway refers walks way to.
And from 1914 00 seconds to 1915 1925 1914 and 25 seconds, I was still driving an N12 freeway in Klerk in Soweto.
Kanti phakathi ke kwakhe u1914 amaseconds awekho uyofika ku1914 amaseconds awu25 ngangisahamba kuyona umgwaqo uN12 freeway eSoweto.
Umeke speech ka yona gape go tloga ka 1915 17 seconds, 1915 49 seconds, 1917 46 seconds, speed violation, Klepper refers, Soweto.
And I continued through to 1915 and 17 seconds in N12 freeway Klerk refers up to 1915 and 49 seconds still on the same road, and it shows that the speed was violated.
Ngaqhubeka ke kuona ke lo mgwaqo lona ke uyona ke uN12 suka ke ku915 17 915 49 kubonisa ngawo umgwaqo lo uN12 freeway Klerk Soweto iyantshengisana nokuthi kwaba khona ke lapho ke ukungathobelike umthetho ke mayelana nespeed.
Omeka 1917 46 seconds, speed violation, Mexipala N12 freeway Eldorado Park.
And at 19, 17 and 46 seconds, it shows that I also violated the speed, and I was now at the N12 freeway Eldorado Park in Soweto.
Iyakhombisa ke u19 17 46 ukuthi nalapho ke ngeqa ke isivinini esivumelekile ku-N12 freeway eLdorado Park eSoweto.
Salwana mo January 19
eLdorado Park eSoweto.
Salwana mo January 19 10 seconds. Wekisipala N12 main route Devlin Soweto.
On the same day in 2020 June, on the 19th at 19 and 10 seconds, I was driving in N12 main road in Devlin Soweto.
Kanye futhi ngaye ke u19 10 ngahamba ke ngawo umgwaqo N12 main road eDevlin eSoweto.
Salwana mo gape 19 20 seconds. Wekisipala N1 freeway Johannesburg South.
Whilst we were still proceeding at 19 and 20 seconds, I was still driving at N1 freeway Johannesburg South.
Kanti ke ngalo lelo langa lelo ke 19 isikhathi ema-seconds awu20 ngihamba ke ngawo ke umgwaqo lwana awushayeka ke wase Johannesburg South.
Gape ka 1920 07 seconds, speed violation near N1 freeway Devlin Soweto.
Once more at 19, 20 and 7 seconds, I violated the speed, and I was now at N1 freeway Devlin Soweto.
Kanye futhi ke 19 ama-seconds awu20 sekubona lo mgwaqo sewayeka eDevlin eSoweto nalapho ke ukuthi ngeqa isivinini.
Umesha Jola Pelagapeka 1921 10 seconds and 1921 30 seconds Wexipala freeway deep 319 IQ Soweto.
I proceeded from 1921 and 10 seconds to 1921 and 30 seconds driving in N1 freeway deep kloof at 319 IQ in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo1921 ama-seconds awu10 1921 ama-seconds awu30 ngihamba ngawo umgwaqo ke deep kloof N1 freeway deep kloof at 319 IQ Soweto.
Apeka 1921 30 seconds and 1922 5 seconds Wexipala N1 freeway deep kloof 319 IQ Johannesburg South.
Between 1921 and 30 seconds and 1922 and 5 seconds, I was driving in N1 freeway deep kloof 319 IQ Johannesburg South.
Kanti ke phakathi ko1921 ama-seconds awu30 1922 ama-seconds awu5 ngangihamba-ke umgwaqo-ke u-N1 freeway e-Deep Groove 319 IQ eSoweto, kanye-ke ne-Deep Groove 319 IQ eJohannesburg South.
Gape ka 1922, 50 seconds, Wexipela N1 freeway Deep Groove.
Once more at 1922 and 50 seconds, I was driving an N1 freeway Deep Groove.
Kanti-ke ngo-1922 amasekenzi awu-50 ngahamba umgwaqo u-N1 freeway e-Deep Groove.
Gape ka 1923, 03 seconds, Wexipela speed violation near N1 freeway Deep Groove zone 4.
I violated the speed once more at 1923 and 3 seconds, driving in N1 freeway Deep Groove zone 4.
Ngaphinda futhi ngepesa-ke isivinini ngo-1923-03 kuyenalo kuwona umgwaqo othelawayeka e-Deep Groove zone 4 khona e-Deep Groove.
Ka 1923, 40 seconds, 1924, 00 seconds, 1924, 26 seconds, speed violation, Wexipela N1 freeway, Mooifontein, 225 IQ, Johannesburg.
From 1923 and 40 seconds, 1924 and 00 seconds, and 1924 and 26 seconds, that's where I violated the speed. I was driving at N1 freeway, Mooifontein, Mooifontein, 225 IQ in Johannesburg.
Kanti-ke phakathi kwakhe u-1923-40, 1924 amasekenzi awekho, u-1924 amasekenzi awu-26 ngepesa-ke futhi nalapho ngesivinini ngihamba kuwonalo umgwaqo N1 freeway eMooifontein 225 IQ eJohannesburg.
Ka 1927, 13 seconds, speed violation, Gape, Wexipela near freeway, Florida Glen, Rodeport.
Proceeded violating the speed at 1927 and 13 seconds. I was driving in N1 freeway, Florida Glen in Rodeport.
Phindile futhi-ke ngipesa-ke isivinini isikhathi kwaku-1927 amasekenzi awu-13 kwangihamba-ke nako N1 freeway eFlorida Glen eRodeport.
1932, 15 seconds, next driver near N1 freeway, Quellerina, Randburg.
At 1932 and 15 seconds on the same day of the 19th of June 2020, I was driving near N1 freeway, Quellerina in Randburg.
Kwathi-ke ngo-1932 amasekenzi awu-15 ngangishayela-ke konaka umgwaqo u-N1 freeway eQuillerina eRandburg.
Ka 1933-05, idling near freeway, Quellerina, Randburg.
At 1933 and 05 seconds, the vehicle was idling near Quellerina in Randburg.
Kanye-ke ngaye-ke u-1933 imoto-ke iyayiduma eduze-ke noma-ke eQuillerina eRandburg.
Ka 1938-05 seconds, driving near freeway, Quellerina, Randburg.
At 1935 and 1938 and 5 seconds, I was driving near N1 freeway in Quellerina in Randburg.
Kanye-ke kanti-ke ngaye u-1938 amasekenzi awu-5-ke ngangihamba-ke eduze-ke kwaye u-N1 freeway eQuillerina eRandburg.
Otwaka 1938, 50 seconds, 1938, 23 seconds, 1938, 34 seconds, speed violation, 1943 seconds, Wexipela N1 freeway, fair lanes, or Quellerina to fair lanes.
Between 1938 and 15 seconds through to 1940 and 3 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Fairlands in Randburg.
Kanti-ke phakathi kwa-1938 amasekenzi awu-15 kuyofika-ke kona-ke u-1940 ila ngangihamba khona-ke umgwaqo ku-N1 freeway eFairlands eRandburg futhi nokuthi ngehlisake nesivinini.
Ka 1941, 29 seconds, speed violation, next to N1 freeway, Bromhof, Randburg.
At 1941 and 29 seconds, I violated the speed limit and I was driving near N1 freeway, Bromhof in Randburg.
Kanti-ke ngo-1941 amasekenzi awu-29 nalapho ngeqisa futhi-ke ngesivinini ngangihamba ngaso ngangihamba-ke kumgwaqo u-N1 freeway eBromhof eRandburg.
1942, 55 seconds, speed violation near N1 freeway, Bryanston, Sandton.
On the 19th of June 2020, I proceeded violating the speed limit, and it was at 19:42 and 55 seconds when I was driving at N1 freeway, Bryanston in Sandton.
Kanti-ke isikhathi kwaku-1942 amaseconds awu-55 umgwaqo waku-N1 eBryanston eSandton nalapho ngeqisa ngesivinini.
Apeka 1944, 44 seconds, speed violation, N1 freeway, Mahalisek, Sandton.
Once more at 1944 and 44 seconds, the speed was violated and I was driving on the N1 freeway, Mahalisek in Sandton.
Kanti-ke ngo-1944 amaseconds awu-44 nalapho ngeqisa-ke futhi ngesivinini ngangihamba-ke kumgwaqo iMahalisek eSandton.
Apeka lona tšatši leo ka 1945, 41 seconds, speed violation near N1 freeway, Breck Knock, AH, Sandton.
Once more at 1945 and 41 seconds, I violated the speed as I was driving on the N1 freeway, Breck Knock, AH in Sandton.
Phindile futhi-ke ngo-1945 amaseconds awu-41 ngeqisa-ke futhi ngesivinini N1 freeway eBreck Knock AH eSandton.
Tšwela gape lona tšatši leo 1947, 04 seconds, speed violation near N1 freeway, Rivonia, Sandton.
I proceeded, my lord, at 1947 to violate the speed, and I was driving near the N1 freeway in Rivonia in Centurion.
Phindile futhi-ke ngeqisa-ke lesivinini ngo-1947 amaseconds awu-4 ngihamba-ke eRivonia eSandton.
Utwaka 1947, 23 seconds, Ofilaka 1948, 45 seconds, Nexipela N1 freeway, Woodmead, Sandton.
Between 1947 and 23 seconds through to 1948 and 45 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Woodmead.
Futhi-ke phakathi kwakhe 1947, 23 1948, 45 seconds ngangihamba-ke umgwaqo N1 eWoodmead eSandton.
Just before you proceed, Sergeant Mukhani, according to the movement report from 1938, 19 hours 38, 23 up to 19 hours 47, 43 shows that you were driving in excess of the speed limit. Can you remember what the reason was?
Nke le re botse mo gobane e bontšha gore go tlogelela ka 1938 and 23 seconds go fitlhelela ka 1947 and 4 seconds ka na letšatši le la di 19 tša June lena le be le kgwetša ka tsela ye be e leng gore e be e fetiša tekano ya molao wa go kgwetša le ka gopola gore molato e be e leng goba go be go diragala eng?
E lo ba gore ge koloi e sebisitswe e phetse tsela e bulegile leoto le no namela accelerator ke sa tlhokomela.
When the vehicle is well serviced and the road is opened, my foot just goes on without me recognizing or realizing that I am exceeding the speed limit, my lord.
Kuyenzeka-ke ukuthi uma imoto ikwisimo nje esikahleke umgwaqo nje hayi cha ukuthi nje uvulekile ukuthi ungenza nje umathanda hayi nami-ke bese ngibeka-ke unyawo phansi.
What was the intended destination at that point?
Botse lena le be le ikemišeditše gore le ya kae? We were going to Phukeng.
Sasihamba-ke siya ePhukeng.
Yes, you may proceed.
Le ka tšwela pele. Advocate, can you please assist
Yes,
on where did
yeah,
we end?
You were at 1948, 45.
Fine, okay.
Thank you.
Speed violation agape more 1945, 41 seconds, N1 freeway, Breckennock, A8 Sandton.
I proceeded violating the speed at 1948 and 59 seconds, and we were at N1 freeway, Woodmead in Sandton. 1948-59.
Okay. Ngayo ku 1948-59 nala futhi ngahlisa khona ke esivinini sathi hamba kwaku Waterfall eMidrand.
Kisipitche
Sorry, Woodmead.
Kisipitche ka utwa 1947-23 speed violation, 1947-43 Excel freeway, Woodmead.
I proceeded on the freeway between 1947 and 43 seconds as I was driving in Woodmead through to 1948 and 45 seconds.
Kubekekile ke ngawo kwaqhubekana ke 1947-43, 1948-45 sahamba ngawo kwaqhubekana ke u-N1 freeway eWoodmead eSenton.
Umekana la Chachileo, 1948, 59 seconds, speed violation, N1 freeway waterfall, 5 IR Midrand.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 19:48 and 59 seconds, I proceeded violating the speed limit and I was driving at Onier N1 freeway Waterfall 5 IR in Midrand.
Kanti ke ngo-1948-59 la ngehlisa khona ke ngesivinini ngam-N1 freeway eWaterfalls 5 IR eMidrand.
Umeke Sipiche ka Janati Rayo, N9 from 1948, 45 seconds, 1948, 59 seconds, 1949, 15 seconds, and 1949, 19 seconds speed violation, Kisale freeway waterfall, 5 IR Midrand.
And I proceeded on the same road, N1 freeway in Waterval, 5 IR in Midrand, from 1948 and 49 and 45 seconds right through to 1949 and 15 seconds, my lord, proceeding to violate the speed limit.
Kubekekile ke ngawo lo mgwaqo lwana ke ose-Waterfalls eMidrand kusuka ngayo u-1948, 45 seconds kwaze kwafika ke u-1949 ngexisiwe futhi ke ngesivinini engangihamba ngaso.
Omega 1954, 16 seconds, speed violation of it 1956, 17 seconds, Sechike Sepola, Penskuman Freeway, Country View, and Penskuman Freeway, Braakfontein 399 Centurion.
And at 1954 and 16 seconds and 1956 and 17 seconds on the 19th of June 2020, I was now driving at Penskuman Freeway, Country View, and Penskuman Freeway, Braakfontein 399 in Centurion.
Kanti ke phakathi na 1954 semaseconds awu 16, 1956 semaseconds awu 17 ngangihamba ngayo iBenskuman freeway eCountry View eMidrand kanye futhi ke neBenskuman Braakfontein 399 eCenturion.
Utaona far away, 1957, 15 seconds, 1957, 30 seconds, 1957, 40 seconds, Sechike Reila Botsi, Vexiplaga, Danny Jobert, Freeway, Braakfontein 399, JR Centurion.
Now I was now driving on the proper speed limit from 1957 and 15 seconds, 1957 and 30 seconds, and 1957 and 40 seconds driving at Terry Jubet Freeway in Braakfontein 399 in Centurion, my lord.
Manje ke ngihamba ke ngesivinini ekuyisona ke noma ekufanele ukuthi ngihamba ngaso phakathi kwa-1957-15, 1957-30, 1957-40 ngangihamba ngawo manje umgwaqo iDani-Ube Freeway eBraakfontein 399 Centurion, iDani-Ube Freeway eBraakfontein eCenturion.
Apeka Lonel Chesler 19th June 2020, ka 1958, 6 seconds, 1958, 9 seconds, Sechike Ratilenyana, Vexepela Daniel Freeway, Zwart Pop Centurion.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 1958 and 6 seconds and 1958 and 9 seconds, I once more exceeded the speed limit as I was driving in Danny Jubert Freeway, Zwartkop in Centurion.
Futhi ke phakathi kwa-1958 awu 6 seconds, 1958 ama-seconds awu 9 ngiphindile futhi ke ngehlisa ke ngesivinini engangihamba ngaso ngisahamba ngayo iDani-Ube Freeway eZwartkop eCenturion.
gape ka 200 hours 22 seconds. Saya ratile gape we sepela Danny Jopert freeway Waterkloof 378 GR Centurion.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 8 p.m. and 22 seconds, I proceeded to exceed the speed limit as I was driving on Danny Jubert Freeway, Waterkloof 378 in Centurion.
Ngazo-ke i-19th kaJune 2020 selibumbeneke ihora lesishiyagalombili ngaphinda futhi ngeqisa-ke isivinini ngisahamba ngayo iDani Jubert Freeway eWaterkloof 378 eCenturion.
200 hours 02 45 seconds speed violation gape near N1 freeway Erasmus Rand Pretoria.
On the same 19th of June 2020 at 20 hours and 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I proceeded violating the speed as I was driving on the N1 freeway in Erasmus Rand. Is it Erasmus Rand in Pretoria?
Isimibili-ke imizuzu lishayile ihora lesishiyagalombili ngeqisa futhi-ke ngaso isivinini ngihamba ngawo umgwaqo ekuwuthela wayeka i-Erasmus Rand ePitori.
Gape kana letšatšileo ka 20:05 18 seconds saya ratile gape N1 freeway Linwood Manor Pretoria.
On the same day, I proceeded violating the speed at 20 hours and 5 minutes and 18 seconds as I was driving on the N1 freeway Linwood Manor in Pretoria.
Isimihlanu-ke imizuzu-ke eshayile ntambama ngiphinde futhi-ke ngeqisa-ke ngaso isivinini ngihamba ngawo umgwaqo ekuwuthela wayeka eLinwood Manor ePretoria.
Sergeant Mkhani, can you just place the time and the places where you're driving on record?
Bare ba khopela gore le bolele fela ka nako e be le kgwetsa ka yona
Only if you stop
tulo.
or the engine was switched off that you can place on record.
Le tla bolela fela ge le ema le ge le gore koloi e be e tima mo e leng gore le be le tla bolela ka yona. I understand.
Uyacelwa-ke usajeni ukuthi asho nje ukuthi isikhathi noma-ke isikhathi yebo kanye nendawo la behamba khona kuphela uma imoto icishiweke noma la imi khona asengachaza-ke.
Sauna letšatšileo gape 20:05 minutes 48 seconds 20:06 seconds 20:06 minutes 3 seconds 20:06 minutes 28 seconds Sepelaka N1 freeway Kudus Port 456 JR Pretoria.
On the same day, my lord, of the 19th of June 2020 at 20 hours and 5 minutes and 48 seconds through to 20 hours 6 minutes and 28 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Kudusport in Pretoria.
Ukusuka ngaye-ke u-20:05:48 kwaze kwaba-ke u-20:06:28 ngangihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo ekuyi-Woodmead 456 ePitori.
Ka 20:07:42 seconds ufihla ka 20:08:8 seconds Vexipula N1 freeway Kilner Park Pretoria.
Between 20:07 and 42 seconds and 20:08 and 8 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Kilner Park in Pretoria.
Kanti-ke phakathi ko-20:07:42 20:08:08 ngangihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo okuyi-Kilner Park ePretoria.
Omega 20:08:23 seconds 20:08:49 seconds 20:08:59 seconds 20:09:14 seconds Vexipula N1 freeway Bergkane Pretoria.
Between 20:08 and 23 seconds through to 20:09 and 14 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway on Bergtuns in Pretoria.
kanti-ke phakathi kwakhe u-2008-23 kuze kuyofika-ke ku-2009-14 ngangihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo ku-freeway N1 freeway ekuyi-Bergtein ePretoria.
Lalela Judge Lewe, 20, 09, 30 seconds, 20, 10, 20 seconds, Wexipla N Freeway, Derdeport, 326 JR Pretoria.
Between 20:09 and 30 seconds and 20:10 and 20 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Derdeport 326 JR in Pretoria.
Phakathi kuka-2009-30 2010 20 ngangihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo-ke i-Derdeport 326 JR Pretoria.
Omega 2011, 25 seconds, and 2011, 40 seconds, Wexipla N4 Freeway, Dorenport, Pretoria, N4 Freeway West, Dorenport, Pretoria.
At 2011 and 2011 and 40 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway west in Derdeport in Pretoria.
Anti-ke phakathi kuka-2011 25 20 11 14 ngangihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo kuyi-N4 freeway eDorenport, Pretoria.
Omega 20, 26, 19, 20, 14, 35 seconds, Wexipla Freeway, Dorenport, 295 JR Pretoria, N4 Freeway.
Did you say 2026?
20, 24, 2040, I think 2011, 2014,
2014 35.
Yes.
All right. At 2014 and 25 and 35 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway in Dorenport 295 in Pretoria.
Kanti-ke ngaye u-2014 30 seconds awu 35 ngangihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo ku-N4 freeway eDorenport 295 JR ePretoria.
Omega Lola Judge 2015, 21 seconds, Rahema, Fihlela, Kistata ka 2017, 27, N4 Freeway, Dorenport 295 JR.
On the same day, my lord, at 2015 and 21 seconds, that's where I stopped the ignition up till I restarted the ignition at 2017 and 27 seconds on the N4 freeway in Dorenport 295 in Pretoria.
Kwase kwathi-ke ngo-2015 ama-seconds awu-21 ila ngema khona-ke imoto ngayishesha khona-ke kwase kuthi-ke ngo-2017 27 ila phinda ngayijumisa khona-ke imoto kuyena u-N4 freeway eDorenport 295 ePretoria.
Do you remember what the reason was why you brought the car to standstill?
Le sa gopola gore lebaka beileng e la gore le time koloi?
Hey, Yaobo.
Yes, I still remember.
Ngisakhumbula ukuthi kwakuyini ibangela yokuthi-ke ngilisheke imoto.
Le ka re tlhalosetša.
Gona le engine na le wimpy mo gosele after toll gate at Dorenport.
There is an engined petrol station that has Wimpy next to Dorenport.
O me fitlere ja dijo selo Sergeant Mapeno o di odile mo tseleng.
We went in and had food which was ordered by Sergeant Mabena whilst we were driving on the road.
Kuno engine-ke lapho-ke lo engine leyo eno-wimpy-ke la esangena khona-ke siyodla-ke ukudla-ke lokho okwaku-odwe uyena uSergeant Mabena nkathi sisahamba noma sisesemgwaqweni.
Araja re take away ka roba odile pele ba
And
odile in advance.
we did not sit in, we took the takeaway as Sergeant Mabena had placed an order in advance, my lord.
Asidlelanga khona lapho-ke safika njena sathatha ukudla-ke kuwukuthi-ke yena-ke uMabena i-order wayeseyifakile.
And for whom were the takeaways?
Bel diretse mang di takeaway tšeo.
Bele ya ka le Sergeant Mabena le Ntanzi.
It was for myself, Sergeant Mabena, and Mr. Ntanzi.
Ukudla lokho-ke kwakuwokwami uSergeant Mabena kanye naye-ke uNtanzi.
Yes, may I proceed?
Omega lona letšatši leo ka 20:22:25 seconds ta starta go sepela ka N4 on ramp west Doornpoort Pretoria.
And on the same day after we had taken our takeaway at Wimpy, I proceeded driving at 20:22 and 25 seconds going into the N4 on ramp west in Doornpoort in Pretoria.
Ngalelo langa futhi ke langa 19 June 2020 isikhathi ke 2022 amaseconds awu 25 la ngalo khona ke ukushayela sihamba ngaye ke u-N4 on ramp west eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Omega 2024 29 seconds besa aitla gape near on ramp west Doornpoort ke mitso go joina tsela.
At 20:24 and 29 seconds, the vehicle was idling as I was waiting to join the N4 on ramp west in Doornpoort in Pretoria.
Kanti ke ngaye u-2024 amaseconds awu 29 imoto yayisaduma ke ngokuthi ke ngangisalindeleke ukuthi ngiphumane noma ngihlangane nawo ke umgwaqo lo N4 on ramp eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Lona letšatši leo ka 20:29:29 seconds 20:31:20 seconds still idling.
It was
ka 20:29 29 seconds still idling. 20:31:20 idling. Yeah, near Dr. Sonipul off ramp, Doornpoort Pretoria.
at 20:29 and 29 seconds on the same day of the 19th of June 2020. The vehicle was idling near Dr. Swanepoel off ramp in Doornpoort in Pretoria.
Kanti ke ngaye u-2029 seconds imoto le yayisaduma ke kuwona ke umgwaqo ekuyi Dr. Swanepoel off ramp eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Tšwela pele gape ka 2026-20 ya sepela N4 on ramp west Doornpoort Pretoria.
I proceeded driving at 20:36 and 20 seconds on the N4 on ramp west in Doornpoort in Pretoria.
Ngiqhubekekile ukuthi ngihambe noma ngishayeleke isikhathi ku-20:36 amaseconds awu-20 ngawo ke umgwaqo lowo ekuyi-N4 on ramp west eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Kalona letšatši leo gape 20:37:42 seconds napele ke nametše N4 freeway Doornpoort Pretoria.
And at 20:38 and 42 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway Doornpoort in Pretoria.
Kanti ke ngaye u-20:37 ngangihamba ngayo umgwaqo ekuyi-N4 freeway eDoornpoort ePretoria.
Ka 20:39:28 seconds ka N4 freeway feta on Derstepoort Pretoria.
At 20:39 and 26 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway in Onderstepoort in Pretoria.
Kanti ke isikhathi u-20:39:28 ngangihamba ngawo ke umgwaqo i-N4 freeway Onderstepoort Pretoria.
What's that?
It's I just need to get some.
You need to get?
He's just requesting a comfort break.
Oh, I see. Onderstepoort is where the the animal hospital is situated. So we adjourn for?
I just need to go and get something for the eyes, for this.
We don't understand.
Some hygiene, maybe it clicks.
We may proceed.
So,
I'll interpret from English Zulu into Sepedi.
Oh, okay,
It's
fine.
not a problem until my colleague comes.
All
from
right,
there.
yeah, okay, you can go there.
Omer tšwela pele 20 sa lona tšatši la 20:26:19:20:42:07 seconds sepela N4 freeway Veldfontein 301-JR Acacia.
As we proceed on On the 19th of June at 20:42 and 7 seconds, we were now driving on the N4 freeway in Witfontein in Acacia. Masiqhubeka ngaso isikhathi u-20:42 no 7 seconds bebadlula N4 freeway Witfontein Acacia.
And you were on the way to where?
Kana kwe welebelele tseleng le ya kae?
Saya Phukeng gape.
We were still proceeding to Phukeng. Uthi benisendleleni niyaphi uthi besaya ePhukeng.
Ome ka letšatši leo gape 2042 16 seconds Satama N4 Veldfontein 301 JR Acacia.
On the same day at 20:42 and 16 seconds, we were still proceeding on the N4 freeway Witfontein in Acacia. Ngalo lelo langa isikhathi mazithi 20:42 and 16 seconds benilibele ngiqhubeka, we were at N4 freeway Witfontein Acacia.
Ka 2046 37 seconds, 2046 39 seconds, 2048 15 seconds, 2048 30 seconds, 2050 10 seconds. Very similar ka N4 freeway, seat of Tshwane rural.
Between 20:46 and 37 seconds through to 20:50 and 10 seconds, we were now driving on the N4 highway in the city of Tshwane rural. Manje phakathi kwesikhathi u-2046 and 20:50 and 10 seconds bekulibele kushayelwa phakathi komgwaqo u-N4 highway kwi-city of Tshwane ezilalini.
Ka 2052 20 seconds, 2055 15 seconds, 2056 9 seconds, 2058 20 seconds, 2058 27 seconds, and 21:02:00 seconds. Late 21:069 seconds. Where is the N4 highway Madibeng rural?
Between 20:52 and 20 seconds, right through to 21 hours 6 minutes and 9 seconds, we were driving on the N4 highway Madibeng rural. Uthi ngaphakathi kwesikhathi u-2052 no 21:09 benilibele nishayela ntanzi uphakathi emotweni kumgwaqo u-N4 highway eMadibeng rural.
Omeka 21:09 41 seconds and 21:10 24 seconds. Where is the N4 highway Mamba Chrome Madibeng rural?
Between 21:09 and 41 seconds and 21:10 and 24 seconds, we were driving on the N4 highway in Mamba Chrome, Madibeng rural. Phakathi komgwaqo u Madibeng eMadibeng rural kumamba Chrome isikhathi bekade ku 21:09 no 21:10 and 24 seconds uma kusaqhutshekwa khona lapho.
21:10 59 seconds and 21:11 21 seconds. Where is the N4 highway Mamba Chrome Madibeng rural?
At 21:10 and 59 seconds, we were still on the N4 highway Madibeng Mamba Chrome in Madibeng rural. Uthi ngo 21:10 and 59 seconds benisaqhubeka nikumgwaqo N4 highway Mamba Chrome Madibeng rural.
Omeka 21:16 20 seconds, 21:18 51 seconds, 21:19 42 seconds. Where is the N4 highway Rustenburg Platinum Mine Rustenburg rural?
Between 21 hours and 16 minutes and 20 seconds and 21 hours 19 minutes and 42 seconds, we were now on the N4 highway Rustenburg Platinum Mine Rustenburg rural.
21:23. Where is the near high 21:23 46 seconds, Nespla N4 Highway, Rustenburg Rural.
phakathi komgwaqo u-N4 highway laphayana eRustenburg Platinum khona nihambe kusukela ngesikhathi uma sithi 21:11:21 seconds ukuyofika ku-21:19:42 seconds naqhubeka futhi ngo-21:23 nangena kumgwaqo u-N4 highway eRustenburg Rural between 21 hours and 23 seconds, 23 minutes and 46 seconds. We were now on the N4 Rustenburg Rural, my lord.
Ka 21:25 46 seconds. We also Samanya Highway, Rustenburg Rural.
At 21:23 and 46 seconds, we were still on the N4 highway, Rustenburg Rural. Phakathi go 21 and 23 minutes and 46 seconds, uthi benisase emgaqweni ku N4 highway, Rustenburg.
Omeka 21:27 25 seconds. Versipula near Maruela Avenue, Protea Park, Rustenburg.
At 21 hours and 27 minutes and 25 seconds, we were driving near Maruala Avenue, Protea Park in Rustenburg. Phakathi kwesikhathi u-21 minutes and 27 seconds and 21 minutes 21 hours 27 minutes and 25 seconds. Uthi benikade nihamba kumgwaqo uMaruela Avenue, Protea Park in Rustenburg.
Salona la Jajilo Rape ka 21:29:05 seconds. Dr. Moroka Street, Rustenburg, Rural, Rustenburg.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 21:29 minutes and 5 seconds, we were driving at Dr. Moroka Street in Rustenburg Rural in Rustenburg. Uthi ngaleso sikhathi sika 21:29 minutes and 5 seconds bese senihamba kumgwaqo u-Dr. Moroka Street eRustenburg.
Omeka 21:29 50 seconds, 21:30 57 seconds, 21:32 5 seconds, 21:32 40 seconds, late 21:33 20 seconds. Where is N4 Highway, Rustenburg Rural.
We were driving on the N4 highway in Rustenburg Rural between 21 hours 29 minutes and 50 seconds right through till 21 hours 33 minutes and 20 seconds, my lord. Uthi beniqhubeka nishayela kusukela esikhathini u-21 hours 29 minutes and 50 seconds ukuyofika ku-21 hours 33 minutes and 20 seconds.
Omme ka 21:35 16 seconds. Versipelamo 81.96 kilometers NW of Kruger stop.
At 21 hours 35 minutes and 16 seconds, we were driving at 81.96 kilometers NW of Krugersdorp. Uthi ke ngesikhathi uma sithi 21 hours 35 minutes and 16 seconds bese senihamba kwindlela ebizwe u-81.96 km NW of Krugersdorp.
You can deal with that route up to 21:42:55 all at once, since it's the same stretch of road.
Bare le ka bolela ka yona ka botlalo go tlogella mo we go fitlhella mo e fellang gona jwalo ka ga ile gore ke tulo ye kopaneng.
21:35 16 seconds, 21:36 21:35 16 seconds, 21:36 10 seconds, 21:39 30 seconds, 21:39 50 seconds, 21:41 35 seconds, 21:41 55 seconds, 21:42 10 seconds, and 21:42 25 seconds. Versipelaga NW of Krugersdorp.
Between 21 hours, 35 minutes and 16 seconds through to 21 hours, 42 minutes and 25 seconds. We were driving on NW of Krugersdorp. Uthi kusukela kwisikhathi u-21 hours, 35 minutes and 16 seconds kufikela ku-21 hours, 42 seconds, 42 minutes and 25 seconds benilibele nishayela ku-NW of Krugersdorp.
It's actually up to 21:42:55. Is that correct?
Okay, 21:42:55. Los Angeles plaga yona.
I confirm we were still driving on the same NW of Krugersdorp through to 21:42 of 55. Uthi ngempela uyavuma ukuthi nishayele kuleyo ndlela kufikela isikhathi uma sithi 21:42 of 55 seconds nilibele nilapho kumgwaqo iNW yeKrugersdorp.
Omega 21:44:15 seconds. Near R565 Road, Rustenburg Rural.
And at 21:44 and 15 seconds, we were now driving near R565 Road in Rustenburg Rural. Ite iskatuma city 21 hours 44 minutes nama seconds I-15 bengade nishayela ku R565 ku mgwaqo uRustenburg.
Yes, and the next stretch of road up to the bottom of the page, and the next page up to the sixth entry from the top. It's the same stretch of road. You can just deal with them all at once.
Bare go tlogella mo re yang gona ga ni jwale nakong ela go fitlhelleng ka paging e latelang ke tsela e tee go fitlhella mo eleng gore lena le ka tla la e bolela e tlhakane jwalo ka ga le tselang ye tee.
Sa lo letšatši le go tloga ka 21:46:45 seconds go fihla ka 22:21:25 seconds be re sepela ka NW Krugersdorp Road.
Between 21:46 and 45 seconds through to 22:26 and 25 seconds, we were driving on NW of Krugersdorp. Uthi ke umshushisi hlanganisa ke indlela ngoba uma uzibiza kancane kancane kuyindlela eyodwa uyibiza ngemizuzwana yakhona ithatha isikhathi ihlanganise. Uthi kusukela ngo-21:46 na 45 seconds ukuyofika ku 22:21 and 25 seconds benilibele niqhubeka nishayela ku NW of Krugersdorp.
Go tloga ka 22:26:25 seconds be re sepela ka Mopani Street, Freedom Park, Rustenburg go fihla ge re lo ema ka 22:33:41 seconds near Baobab Street, Freedom Park, Rustenburg Rural.
From 22 hours and 26 minutes and 25 seconds, we were driving on Mopani Street, Freedom Park at Rustenburg Rural, right through till we stopped the ignition at 22:33 and 41 seconds near Baobab Street, Freedom Park in Rustenburg Rural. Uthike niye nashayela kumgwaqo Baobab Mopani Street Freedom Park Rustenburg isikhathi sona sasikade ku 22 hours 26 minutes and 25 seconds ukuyofika kuze kucinywa imoto uma sisenifika ku Baobab umgwaqo wakhona eFreedom Park eRustenburg isikhathi sona beku 33 minutes after 10 ebusuku.
Do you remember why the engine had to be switched off?
Lesa gopola gore go baneng le ile la tima koloi.
Ke mo go dulago Sandile Ntanzi.
That is where Sandile Ntanzi was residing.
Yes.
Le ka tswela pele.
Omega ga ebe re lo nyaka Hoodie. Le ra tsena mme ra secha kana go re tlokela ya di kolo tsa R5.
And that is where, as we wanted to go search for the hoodie, We went in, and that is where we found the bullets for the R5. Uthi ke usakhumbula ukuthi imoto nayicimelane uthi kula untanza hlala khona futhi kula besihamba sithi siyofuna leya hoodie leyana kula ithemasi safunana nayo ihoodie leyo kula sathola inhlamvu ze R5.
But did you proceed straight to where the accused was staying, or what was the position?
Lilela ya mo molatofatšwa a be a dula gona go ba go diragetseng.
No, ka tšatšele go gopola re le straight omme Sergeant Bibi Mogola le Cadet Ginda ba fitlhe police station ba gopela maphodisa a botla rena re le straight.
On that day, when I recall very well, we proceeded straight, and Sergeant B.B. Mogola and Brigadier Gininda went to the police station and sought for backup from other police officers. However, we went straight. Uthi-ke niye nayenza njani niqhubeke naya la bekahlala khona untanzi noma niye nayenza njani? Uthi mina ngiyakhumbula siye mina ngiye ngaqhubeka ngaya khona lapho kodwa iphoyisa uBB Mogola no Colonel Gininda baye baqhubeka baya epolice station bayocela usizo lwamanye amaphoyisa.
Yes.
Leka tswela pele.
Omme re ile ra ba emela.
We waited for them. Uthi balinda ke balindela babanye amaphoyisa.
Omme re ile ra drive gape just around 23. Yeah, really re fetša go searcha mo and then ra police station ka re tloga ka 23:05.
And we proceeded searching, and after searching, that's when we drove to the police station, and the time was 23:05 and 55 seconds on the same day of the 19th of June 2020. Uthi-ke bona baye baqhubeka ke ba khuthuza laphayana endlini kuwe Ntanzi la ukuthi ngemva kwalokho baye baqhubeka baya esiphoyiseni isikhathi bese sesithi 23:05 and 55 seconds ngalo lelo langa le 19 zika June ku 2020.
Omme re ile ra sepela gape ka Straatzaal ke Baobab Street Freedom Park ka 23:05:55 o fihlela ka 23:06 and then 23:06:55 ra tsena ka Mopani Street.
We proceeded driving on Baobab Street in Freedom Park in Rustenburg Rural at 23:05 through to 23:06 and 40 seconds, where we went into Mopani Street.
Omme gape ka 23:08:25 seconds re sa sepela Mopani Street Freedom Park.
And at 23:08, we were still driving on Mopani Street in Freedom Park.
From
23:08:25 sase sahamba khona ke Mopane.
From 23:13 to 23:13:25 to the bottom of the page appears to be the same stretch of road. You can just deal with them all at once.
Le ka itlhaka ntšhaela ya go tloga go 23:13:25 go ya mo e leng gore re feletša gona.
Yes, 23:13:25 re sepela ka NW Kruger stop o fihlela ka 23:26:52 seconds e ke tima re tsena police station ya Pretoria.
Between 23:13 and 25 seconds, we were driving on NW of Krugersdorp through till 23 hours and 26 minutes and 52 seconds when I went into the police station yard and turned off the ignition, my lord, on the 19th of June 2020. Yes.
23:13:25 uzofika khona lapha eMzansi 23, 26, amasecond awu 52, ngihamba ngawo ke loya mgwaqo loyana u-L 82, 24, okay, noma u-NW lase-Krugersdorp, ngaze ngayoshaya imoto khona laphayana e-Krugersdorp.
Umerile ra mo processa ra mbula case package di exhibits ra tsintsha 13 from there sepela le yena ga paratla le yena tshube.
We proceeded, my Lord, and processed those exhibits and opened a case, placed them on the SAP 13, and we came back with the accused to Johannesburg.
La sesiqale khona-ke ukwenza khona-ke umsebenzi-ke la ekusetshenzwa amaphepha noke ama-documents futhi-ke leyo mbukiso leyo-ke nayo-ke esase sibhala-ke futhi siyifaka kwi-SAP 13 sase sibuya naye-ke umsolwa siza eGoli.
Yes, if you can maybe just refer to exhibit PP1 and PP2.
Relikaya robotlatsi ba PP1 le PP2.
PP1 is the entry, occurrence book entry, and exhibit PP2 is the cell register. that we've already referred to.
PP1 ke mola mo ileng gore lebeleng wa la gona go OB. And advocate, can you please pass it to me as I do not have it in my possession?
Yes, monthly serial number 294, Bongani Sandy Sontanzi.
Yes, it shows the monthly serial number, and the serial number was 294, Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi.
Ikhona-ke inamba elana-ke bathi-ke i-serial number eku-294 baliwe-ke Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi.
Iboncha Minwanga.
And it shows his age.
Bonisa-ke neminyaka yakhe, nomtshengisa-ke iminyaka yakhe.
Iboncha uri ke monna.
He is a male. It shows his gender.
Naleli chachi lo kgwedi 1906.
It shows the day and the month, which was the 19th of June.
Isetshenziswa-ke nosuku-ke noma-ke i-date ukuthi kwakuyi-19 zika-June.
Date of arrest 2245.
And the date of arrest, the date.
Date of arrest, time of arrest, sorry.
The time of arrest, my lord, not the date. The time was 22 hours 45 minutes.
Itshengisa-ke nesikhathi sokuboshwa kwakhe nesikhathi aboshwa ngaso-ke kwaku-22:45.
Iboncha offensive possession of licensed ammunition.
And the type of offense which he was arrested for was possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Nokuthi-ke kwakuyini icala aliboshelwe ukuthi ukutholakala-ke eney'nhlamvu ey'ngekho emthethweni.
Then eventual case number 118/06/2020.
And the case number it was 118/06/2020.
Isitshengisa-ke nenamba-ke yecala leyo eku-118/06/2020.
Uma iboncha le ditokelo tsa gagwe tsa go swariwa.
And it shows as well his rights as he was arrested.
Bese kutshengisa-ke namalungelo akhe nanjengomuntu owayeboshiwe.
Notice of rights number.
It shows as well the notice of rights number.
Kanye-ke nenamba yawo-ke ama-notice awo ama-right noma amalungelo.
S094.
The notice of rights number it's S094
7284.
7284, my lord.
Futhi-ke leyo number leyo S094 7284.
I just want to refer to exhibit LL.
Ba re ba kgopela go lefa botlhatsi bo ba LL.
Just identify that once again.
Nke le re botsa
It's
gore
already on
keng
record.
yona is tše e le gore e ile ya balwa e fela lena nke le re botsa gape gore keng.
ke notice of rights in terms of the constitution.
It is a notice of rights in terms of the Constitution.
Na le phepha ke nginikwayo ke manje ilona ke leli ke elinamalungelo.
Mogodimo serial number is 09477284.
On top it reflects a serial number which reflected as 09477284.
Laphayana phezulu ke kubhalwe ke le number ke bathi serial number mabeyibiza eku S09477284.
Ome engwe ke gore reason or you are detained for the following reason.
And it reflects that the person is being detained for the following reasons.
Tshengisa ke ukuthi umuntu uvalelwe ngenxa yalezathu esilandelayo.
Ome yangwala possession of unlicensed ammunition.
It reflects that the person was detained for the possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Nokuthi wayeboshelwe ke ukuthi etholakala nezinhlamvu ngokungekho emthethweni.
Ome enal ihlalosa ditokelo tsa gagwe tsa go swariwa.
And it explains all the rights as the person was arrested.
Ibise ichaza ke onke amalungelo akhe ke nanjengomuntu oyiboshiwe.
Ome mofasi your certificate by detainee.
Underneath it says the certificate by the detainee.
Yes, you've already placed it on record.
Okay.
Bariyewe bestele badile.
And what is the time of arrest?
Nako ebele nako ma.
2245. Date 22 of 6/19/2245.
It was on the date of the 19th of June 2020 at 22:45 p.m.
Langa ke kwakuyi 19th ka June 2020 isikhathi ke 22:45. Ntambama manje.
Ome engwe tse Phokeng.
It also
Place.
reflects that the place was where the document was completed was Phokeng.
Ibhaliwe ke nendawo lana ke iform lena ke eyabhalwa khona ke kwakusePhokeng.
Yangwala signature dash stamp print of detainee is Danzu signile.
It also shows that there is a place where a detainee is supposed to sign, and Ntanzi signed, my lord.
Yabe kunendawo ke lana ekufanele lona ke oboshiwe ke ukuthi asayinde khona ke uNtanzi ke wasayinda lapho.
Ome signature of a person who informed the detainee was signed.
And the signature of a person who informed the detainee, I myself signed.
Bese kuba indawo ke la umuntu lona owatshela ke lona oboshiwe ila kwasekusayinda mina khona ke.
As a court, please, my lord, it's almost time for the short adjournment. We've asked that the movement report ends at 23:26:52. We ask that the rest of the report be obtained. It has since been obtained. We'll just hand it up as part of Exhibit MM2, pages 44 up to 49. We can take the normal short adjournment.
Okay, short agenda.
Exhibit MM2 stops at page 43.
Yeah.
So this just merely continues.
Okay,
from
fine, yeah.
there. Sergeant Mokhani, you've already referred to the entry, occurrence book entry from Phokeng Police Station, which is Exhibit PP1. Can you just once again just put the relevant entry on record?
PP1 nke le re balle gape tše e leng gore tsona di swanetše gore di balwe go molato o.
Yone bela ga tsela ye.
It reads as follows.
Mo godimo engwe tse day of week and date.
On top it's written day of week and date.
Phezulu ke kubhaliwe ukuthi iliphi usuku kanye ke futhi ne date.
Ome engwe tse Saturday 2020/06/20.
It reflects that it was on Saturday the 20th of June in the year 2020.
Kubhaliwe ukuthi kwakungumgqibelo i-20 ka June ngo-2020.
Ome OB number 713.
And the OB number was 713.
Kanye ke nenamba ke yale ncwadi ebizwa ngokuthi OB 713.
Nako 00.40.
And the time reflected there it's 12 p.m. and 40 minutes,
isikhathi ke u00:40
12 a.m.
Yona in which your suspect detained.
And it is written as follows.
Detective Sergeant Mohane of National Cold Case Investigation detained cell number 2946-2020 Bongani Sandison Tanzi on Fuken case 118 of 6-2020, possession of live ammunition, notice of rights as per SAP 14 number S09-47284, read and explained to the accused and understood, and detained with no injuries. Correctly detained by me, Kisainile, Sergeant Mohane.
Ifundeka ngalendlela ke ukuthi ke umsolo wakhe uvalelwe uDetective Sergeant Mohane we-National Cold Case Investigation umvaleleke kwi-cell 2940620 uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi ngecala ke lasePhukeng u1180620 ukutholakala ke eneyinhlamvu futhi ke namalungelo akhe ke nanjengokwe SAP S14A inumber S094724 uwafundelwe futhi wabachazelwa ke yena umsolwa wawezwa futhi wase uma evalelwa ke engalimele futhi evalelwe kahle yimina ngase ngiyasayinda ke yena uSergeant.
Thank you. In the next entry.
Ya ulatela.
Okay, Yawatela serial number 714, OB number.
The next entry, the OB number is 714.
Elandela yo ke inumber ye-OB u714.
Ume nako yona 00.45.
And the time was 00.45.
Isikhathi ke u00.45.
And it reads as follows.
Prisoner transferred to Primrose SAPS. Detective Sergeant Mohane took cell 294/06/020 Bongani Sandison Tanzi as per Phuke 118/06/20, possession of live ammunition with no visible injuries, correctly received in Nagape Sainile.
And received by myself and signed.
Lana ke kuyachazwa ke ukuthi isibotsha sadlulisela ke kuma police ke nama police station yase Primrose uDetective Sergeant Mohane wathatha ke cell 29406 ka20 uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi kwicala ke lasePhukeni eli1180620 kutholakala ke nezinhlamvu futhi ke akukho ukulimala ngamanxeba abonakalayo wathola ke kahle noma isimo esikahle yimina ngasayinda.
Yes. Can you then go back to exhibit MM in brackets 2, page 44?
Page 44.
Are you able to reflect, to show that activity on this page? On the movement report?
Yes, it is able to reflect, my lord.
Yes. On which page?
Page in Yefi.
Page 44.
It is on page 44.
Page 44.
Yes.
Date in which 20 June 2020.
The date was the 20th of June 2020.
June 2020.
Koloi Saliona Toyota Fortuner.
The vehicle was still a Toyota Fortuner.
Registration FV47LRGP.
With the registration FV47LRGP.
SAP number by which a booby number Moki BTL719 Bra BB.
And the SAP number, which is reflected as the booby number, it's BTL719B.
SAP number ababizwa ngokuthi ibhobby number ileyana ke elapha uBTL719B.
Homme Lichachi Lenako Balagatsela 2026 of 2000 0002, 39 seconds.
And the date and time is reflected as follows: 2020 0620, and the time is 002 minutes and 39 seconds.
Ilanga lokufika
Resalga Moroka police station near Puking, it is start up.
And at that time we were still at the Phokeng police station, and it reflects that it started up
ilanga lokwakusenayo i-20 2020 or 000239 sisekhona-ke ePhokeng police station ke dumisa imoto
Gomme go tlogela ka 00 ka 2026 2000 0740 seconds. Your GPS unlocked to fika ka 2026 20 0308 4 seconds, ignition off.
and from 0007 and 40 seconds on the 20th of June 2020, it shows that GPS was unlocked until 0308, where the ignition went off. 08.
iyachaza-ke laphayana umsukela ngalesi sikhathi esichaziweyo ngena ipage edlulile kuzofika lamana ku-0308 yilapho-na-ke imoto iglishwa khona.
If the GPS is unlocked, do you know what that means?
Le a tseba gore ge e re GPS unlocked e ra gore
I can say.
I do not know.
ukuthi mabhalwe lokhu-ke ukuthi-ke i-GPS-ke ukuthi-ke sivulweke noma-ke unlock-a ngazi ukuthi kusho ukuthini lokhu.
More or less, what time did you depart from Phokeng police station?
Motlhomong le sepetse ka nako mang go tloga police station ya Phokeng?
Ke lebeletse re tloga mo re tswile ka di 2026 20 re thoma go driver nearly 2026 23 29 55 seconds.
When I look, it was at 3:29 3 a.m. 29 minutes and 55 seconds.
29:55.
Uma ngibheka-ke isikhathi esasuka ngaso ePhokeng isikhathi-ke babu 3:29 intathakusa-ke ama-seconds awu-55 uma siphuma khona-ke ePhokeng.
Yes.
Re sepetse until re fitla Benfell June Street Pretoria.
We drove until we arrived at Benfell Street in Pretoria.
Sihambe saze sayofika-ke
Sorry. Remember, from Phokeng, according to the OB entry, you proceeded to Primrose.
Yes.
Go tloga Phokeng go ya ka dipampiri tsela tša OB le ile Primrose.
Gomme ke tsela be re šomiša go boela morago.
Yes, that is the route we were using to go back.
Yes.
indlela lena-ke indlela-ke ukhuluma ngase Primrose indlela esasiyisebenzisa-ke ukubuyela emuva.
Yes, just place that route on record.
Nke le re tlhalošetše ka tsela ye nngwe.
All right, ke thome mo 2020 2026 620 320. Yes, re start up ke le Northwest Krugersdorp.
May I start on the time 03:20 and 11 seconds when I ignited the vehicle where we were at NW of Krugersdorp, my lord.
Just for record purposes, which page are you?
The page mark
45.
45.
03:20 11 seconds. Okay. Angicale lana-ke u-03:20 umsebenzi lana engidumisa khona-ke imoto ithi-ke mabhale laphayana eKrugersdorp.
Gomme ra sepela ra feta Benfeld Street, Pretoria North.
We proceeded and passed Benfeld Street in Pretoria North.
Saqhubeka-ke sandlula yona-ke i-Benfeld Street e-Pretoria North.
Yes, but I think if you can just indicate more or less what time did you arrive at Primrose Police Station?
Nke le re tlhalosetse gore police station ya Primrose le fitlile nako mang?
Re fitlhile ka 4:30, re kitima koloi 4:30, 28 seconds. Ka di 20 of 6/2020.
On which page is that?
Page 46.
On page 46, we arrived at 4:30 a.m. and 26 seconds. When I switched off the ignition, that is when we arrived at Primrose Police Station.
Uma sifika-ke e-Primrose kwakungo 4:30 ngethokusake amaseconds awu-26 ila engacisha khona imoto.
And just read the location on record.
Nke le re balle gore ke eng tulo yewe.
In which near Poppy Road, Primrose, Jimiston.
It is reflected as near Poppy Road in Primrose, Germiston.
Kubhalwe lana-ke ukuthi eduze-ke nomgwaqo iPoppy Primrose eGermiston.
Is there a relevant entry?
Go na le mo e
In
leng gore
your
le
current
boetse
book,
gona.
you can refer to exhibit QQ.
Mo OB ya lena le ka ya go botlhatsi bola ba QQ.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Ume OB number ya Primrose 1871.
And the OB number of Primrose is 1871.
Inamba-ke ye-OB yase-Primrose u-1871.
Nako 4:30.
And the time that reflects there it's 04:30.
Isikhathi-ke lapho u-4:30.
Yona bala ka tsela ye.
And it reads as follows.
Prisoner received. Warrant officer Mukwena received 1 unit as for Bongani Ntanzi, SAP 14-136-06-2020. On Poking case 118 of 6-2020. SAP 14A S0947284 from Sergeant Mohani from National Investigation Unit Pretoria.
Okay. Lana-ke ubhalwe ukuthi-ke umsolwa-ke wamukelwa u-warrant officer Mukwena wamukela-ke oyedwa uBongani Ntanzi SAP 14-136-06-2020 kwicala-ke lasePhukeng elu-118-06-2020 SAP 14A number S0947284 kuyena emamukela kuyena uSergeant Mohane we-National Investigation Pretoria.
The court, please, my lord. We're done with the re-examination. Looks like my learned friend wants to address the court.
Yes.
Just a point of clarification, without objection per se. The witness said in his testimony that they were at Pokeng, where they went to register the case relating to the finding of the ammunition possession of accused number
Yes,
2. Yes. Then from Pokeng, they drove to Primrose, where we hear now when he's saying that the accused was booked accordingly to the book in the early hours of the morning. But what I did not get well in his
Traveling.
testimony is what route did they use
Yeah,
on
you're
their
right.
way to, from
Primrose.
Pokeng to Primrose.
Yeah.
I just want to align my notes with his testimony. madam.
Yeah, you're correct.
Thank you, madam.
As a court, please, my lord, if you're able to clarify that.
Bare nke le tlhaloshe ba le boele gore le be le Phukeng mo e leng gore le ile la bula molato e fela gore le fitlhile jwang Primrose ga se le tlhaloshe gore le sepetse ka ditsela tse di feng ba gopela gore le di tlhaloshe ditsela tsewe ba tle ba kgone gore le bone ba ngwale ga botse.
Uthi-ke ummeli acelayo-ke ukuthi khona nje aphikisana nako ukuthi uzwile ufakazi ethi-ke usuke khona-ke ePhukeng kodwa ukuthi kuyofika-ke khona ePrimrose ukuthi umzila awusebenzisa noma umgwaqo ahamba ngawo lokho akakuzwanga becela nje ukuthi-ke azokhona ukuthi abhale kahle ama-notes akhe.
Thoma mo
Page, you can refer
Page
to the
45.
relevant page.
I will start on page 45, my lord.
Ngizoqala-ke lokhu ku-page 45.
Moyering Thoma Moyering Startup 2026 200309.
where it's
I realize that the witness, when it's been requested to specifically indicate or to indicate the route that they take, it goes back into the document that is before him. And my understanding of it is that that is not how a witness is supposed to be testifying. A witness is supposed to testify independently from his own recollection. He can simply say, from our way to Pukeng, as I remember well, this is the road that we took. We took this road and this road and this road up to Primrose. If my memory serves me well, that will be the witness saying it. And then this document will come and say, basically, this is what is supposed to be happening. I mean, this is exactly the same route that this witness says they used. But for him to read from the document and say, according to this document, this is the route that we took from Pukeng on our way back to Primrose, it's irregular, my lord, because then that defeats the purpose of an independent recollection of the route that they took on that day. And that is how a witness is supposed to be testifying, because when he reads from this document, remember, my lord, this document still has got to be authenticated. We don't know who wrote this document. We understand that it's a computer downloaded document, but who downloaded it, we don't know. So basically, this document is not a testimony of this witness. When he reads from this document, it is no longer his testimony. It is what is written in this document, my lord. But a witness, the approach that a witness is supposed to embark upon when he testifies, he must try the best of his ability to testify independently from his own recollection. And I've been observing this witness. All his testimony regarding his movement and everything has been based on this document. And what is key is that he has been saying, according to this document, according to this document.
No, let's be fair to the witness. This is a detailed travelogue of the distance.
Yes, my lord.
Show me a witness in this world who can say, we waited at Dan Foster Street, RQ, on the on-ramp, waiting for the traffic to pass, and after 3 seconds, we traversed the street, then went to Danforee Street. Then after 5 seconds, we again stopped, and I infracted the speed limit, just like that. As I understand it, this evidence, he is narrating it from this document because he is the one who drove this vehicle.
The challenge that I have with that,
just listen to me.
Yes.
He is the one who drove this vehicle. As he was maneuvering it, this vehicle,
yes,
the computer,
yes,
in the vehicle,
yes, madam,
was annotating the route he was taking, the seconds he was taking. So I don't see there's anything wrong with that. And it's important because in this case, there is evidence that some people were taken wherever and assaulted.
Yes,
what have you?
Yes.
Now this witness,
yes,
is correct to read about the time interludes, which you can't recall without having access to this document. You can't. Try it, you can't. So to be fair to this witness, let him relate the way this document is annotated by the computer. Then you can cross-examine him. But to say he must do it from his graphic understanding of this information, which is here. Just look at it. You can see that. This court can rule that
yes,
for convenience sake,
yes, madam,
he should continue as he is.
yes.
Because of the voluminous
Let me
evidence.
clarify my point, my lord. I was not actually saying that this witness must remember each and every graphic detail of the route that they take, including the time and seconds and demiseconds as to what actually happened at this particular second. I was just saying, my lord, at the level of generality, or in a holistic approach, you can simply say from our road on our route from Moroka, we took N1. From N1, we drove up until Pretoria. From Pretoria, we off-ramped into N4. From N4, we took the Bakwena Platinum Highway up until Phokeng. It will be irrational of me, of any of the council here, to expect that this witness should graphically remember that at 22:08 on that day in the evening, that is what was happening. Which is the reason why I'm standing up and saying, from his own recollection, he can simply say to this court, on our way back from Phokeng to Primrose, this is the road that we took. Not necessarily him having to refer graphically into each and every detail of what is contained.
And what happens to the information contained from page 1 to page 46, is it?
Yes, madam.
What happens to this information? Is it admitted?
Yes.
This is the problem about splitting hairs. If this information is admitted,
Yes.
and the only thing in issue
Yes.
is whether this information is correctly annotated, it's a different point. But everything here is being disputed. I mean, all of this is disputed. All of this is disputed. That's why this witness has to go through this exercise. And then when you cross-examine, you can say, at 7:20 and 3 seconds, you said you moved from Waterval in Midrand,
Yes, madam.
and you connected Onderstepoort.
Yes, madam.
How did you go there? Fine, that's okay.
Just a quick one on that one, madam. I think, as I was following this testimony well, it has never been Mr. Ntandi's testimony on behalf of accused number 2.
No, he has
and I'm
never
not
done
pleading
Mr.
his case, madam. I'm not
Mr.
pleading
Tandy
his
is not there, don't involve him.
Yes.
He is not traveling with this witness, as I understand the evidence.
Yes,
He's
madam.
being assaulted somewhere.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
May I just complete what
Okay.
I'm saying, madam? Yes. When they were driving from Moroka, I think it's as I followed the evidence,
Yeah.
it is not disputed that from Moroka they went to Phokeng,
Right?
where they went to search for the hoodie, and Ntanzi was there.
No, the
And
evidence, as I understand it,
Yes.
Mr. Ntanzi says they went to Phokeng because he thought they were releasing him. I listened to the evidence. He's not traveling. He's thinking they are releasing him.
Yes, but he is with.
Yes, sir.
The thought of being released, my lord, is not when he was taken to Phokeng for the
It
hood.
was when he was taken.
It was after the verification of the whereabouts of the accused from Carltonville, where Kininda and the rest of them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's when he decided, he thought they are releasing.
Yeah, fine. And
Yes.
that he's not being released. He's been taken to Phokeng.
That is so, my lord.
Okay,
But
fine.
basically, what I'm saying, my lord, is that it appeared to me that it is not in dispute that at one moment on the 19th, Ntanzi, in the company of the investigating team, drove to Phokeng with a view to go and search for further evidence in the name of a hoodie. Fortunately, when they searched there, then they found other evidence that then incriminated him in respect of unrelated offences, my lord. So what I'm saying is, it is really not an expectation from the defense that his testimony should testify about the seconds, about exactly the corners that they took when on their way to Phokeng and on their way from Phokeng to Primrose. All that I was saying is that this witness, out of his own recollection, can simply tell this court that as we drove from Phokeng on our way back to Primrose, this is the road that we took. It's not necessary for him to say at 1 o'clock in the morning, this is what we did. At 3 o'clock in the morning, the car was involved in a high rev. At 2 in the morning, we oversped and all those things. But it's just a summary
I
of what.
agree with you. Common sense would dictate that this evidence should be led the way you are.
Yes,
But you must recall that it was put to this witness that he was actually torturing, in a sense, Mr. Ntanzi
Yes,
by keeping him awake for 15 hours or 14 hours. You recall that?
As it please the
Right.
court, my lord. No, thank you. I
Are you with
understand.
me?
Yes.
So
thank
it's
you.
important that he must testify as to the expiration of the time, as to what was he doing.
As
Now
it-
he's saying, hey, I was at John Foster in Centurion. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
As it please the court, my lord.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord.
All right, Mr. Baloyi, what's your view?
As the court, please, my lord. We've been through a day of testimony and there was no objection. Witness has been testifying, saying, I was the driver of this vehicle, and basically confirming what stands in this movement report as the route that he took, just much more in detail. That is the first thing. Then the second point is, counsel says it's not in dispute that accused number 2 was taken from Pukeng to Primrose, and if that is not in dispute, I don't see what's the point of the route that they traveled. But now, when the witness tries to testify as to the route that they took, now there's also an objection. I don't
Now
know
it's a
whether.
clarification. Mr. Nisi
Yes.
is not objecting. He wants a clarification.
Yes, on the route. Now, he wants this witness out of his memory to testify about the route that they took 3 years ago, my lord. I don't know if, the witness, but we can find out from the witness if he can.
No. Let's keep the record as it is.
As a court, please.
Because as I digest the evidence, it was put to him that you actually said it's 12 and a half hours, right?
Nka re le nna le rile ke
When
di
you were in the
iri tše ka
company of Mr. Ntanzi.
di iri tše e leng gore di ka ba lesomepedi le karolo ya ura mo e leng gore le be le na le Mr. Ntanzi.
It can over more or less.
More
you-
or less.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
But it was insinuating that you did that in order to tire and make Mr. Ntanzi a soft target to be persuaded to make a confession.
Mo e
You
leng gore
deprived him sleep. Mr. Shololo put it like that. He only slept for 2.5 hours. And it was all deliberate in order that you must gain advantage over his resistance in not making a confession.
mo e leng
That's how I
gore
understood the evidence. anyway.
Yes.
Memshololo go ya ka yena o be a re Ntanzi le a mo lapisha ge ntse le mo sepediša kana mogola gore le tlo kgona go humana botlhatsi bola bo e leng gore o be a bolela gore yena o re go diragetšeng ka gore Memshololo feletše a rile o robetše fela iri tše pedi ke ka mo e leng gore le feletše le gore le boletše le nako yeo.
That's why it's important for this court to actually appreciate and know what the expiration of time was expended on. I don't know. But if you read from this, if this is correct, one can start appreciating. For instance, that when you went to Boksburg, somebody forgot his memory stick and what have you, and you had to drive back to Soweto. Is that not so?
Gape ge e le gore lena le bala ditokomane tše ke mo e leng gore motho o swanetše yena a kgone go kwešiša gore motho oke o sepetše a be a ya kae ga a fitlha Boksburg ke mo e leng gore ba ile ba gopola gore motho o šile memory stick ya gage ke mo e leng gore le ile la boela morago a go jwana.
Indeed, my lord.
That is correct, my
And
lord.
you also stopped at an engine filling station, Takeaway, Kentucky, you recall? If you don't mention all those things, we don't know how the time was spent by you, because there wouldn't be evidence to appreciate that at some stage you stopped to buy food.
Gape le ge lena le ile la tlhaloša le ile la re le eme engine kae lena le reka wimpy goba le tšea takeaway ela ya wimpy go be go ka se kwešišege gore botsebotse batho ba kgale ba ema ba dira eng lena šimo le kgonne go tlhaloša ka lebaka la gore pampiri ga e tlhaloše yona.
My lord.
So I
That is how so.
suggest, let's continue in the same manner in which we were, unless persons want to say we admit that evidence, then that's different. Okay, right,
As a court,
continue.
please, you can continue from where you left off.
Bjale re tlo tšwela pele go tlogelela mo be le le gona
You're on page 45.
le be le le mo go page 45.
Right, it's a Moroka 2026 23:08 4 seconds.
I will start on the 20th of June 2020 at 03 hours 8 minutes and 4 seconds.
Ele off me kalona chachilo gape ka 0309 for the 2 seconds ka starta koloi.
And on the same day at 0309 and 42 seconds, I ignited the vehicle.
And just for record purposes, where are you at this point?
Ka nako eo e lebelele kae?
Versale ka mogara police station.
We were still in the police station.
Yes, which police station?
Police station, yes.
Booking police station.
The Phokeng police station.
Yes.
The previous slide. No, page 45. 2 slides before that.
Is that now the trip from Phokeng to Primrose? Hello?
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Baloyi?
Yes.
Ke go tloga Phokeng go ya Primrose ingel.
Yes, good.
Confirmed as well, my lord.
Okay.
Ome GPS and Lord Salwanamo area.
And it showed GPS unlocked at the same area.
Then ka lona chachilo 031457 seconds ignition off.
And on
Just
the
a
same
minute,
day.
sorry. Just,
No, you can proceed. You can proceed, sir.
Okay. On that same day, my lord, at 03:14 and 40 seconds,
Right, GPS unlocked. Isali Northwest Kruger stop.
and the GPS was unlocked whilst we were still on northwest of Krugersdorp.
Beqale lana ke ku-03 09 42 ilapho na-ke imoto idumisa khona bese kuthi ku-03 14 40 kusese northwest-ke ilapha-ke khona-ke ukuthi i-GPS i-unlocked.
Omega 031457 seconds. Yatima gape.
And at
0314.
at 03:14 and 57 seconds, that is when the ignition was turned off once more.
and
Bese kuthi go-0314 ama-seconds of 57 ila khona-ke iphinde icishwa khona imoto.
and where were you at that stage?
Lebelele kae ka nako eo?
Nana versala magara police station.
I believe we were still inside the police station.
Sasisengaphakathi-ke yona i-police station.
Omega 031458 seconds. Ka starta gape.
And at 03:14 and 58 seconds, I ignited the vehicle once more.
Bese kuthi ngo-0314 ama-seconds of 58 ingayidumisa futhi imoto.
3:15:25 seconds. Ka itima gape.
And at 3:15 and 25 seconds, I switched off the ignition.
Bese kuthi ngo-3:15 ama-seconds awu-25 ngayicisha futhi imoto.
And then 3:20:11 ka starta gape.
And at 3:20 and 11 seconds, I ignited the vehicle.
Bese kuthi ngo-3:20 ama-seconds awu-11 ngayidumisa futhi.
Omega sipila ka yona tsela irdi GPS unlocked.
And we drove on that road. It shows that the GPS was unlocked.
Saqhubeka-ke ngalowo mgwaqo loyo-ke ila itshengisa khona-ke ukuthi-ke i-GPS ayikhiyiwe.